Hey guys, Danny here from Metal Couch, and today I have another album review for you. And I've actually been meaning to do this review for a couple of weeks now until Mastodon's The Hunter came up. And this album is Death's Human, the 20th anniversary reissue. Now, with Death, I know this is going to sound terrible, but before I listened to this album, I had never really listened to Death that much. I may have heard one or two songs from a friend, but I've never really been into Death. And so I decided to take a chance, went down to the record store, and picked this up, 20th anniversary reissue, and 2 discs long. And so on the, and it's remixed, remastered, 20th anniversary. In the track listing you get on disc 1 is Flattening of Emotions, Suicide Machine, Together as One, Secret Face, Lack of Comprehension, See-Through Dreams, Cosmic Sea, Vacant Planets, and a bonus track, which is a cover of Kiss's God of Thunder. On disc 2 you have basic instrumental studio tracks, you have demos from the album, and there's just about a demo for every song on this album. The second disc has 20 tracks on it, so I mean, there's a lot of bonus stuff on that second disc. If you're looking for backing tracks for the album or anything like that, this is really good. So the material gets an A here for the fact that they just have so much stuff going on in here. Let me see if I can get this booklet out here. There we go. Looking inside the booklet, you have a kind of 20 years later thing with I can't remember his name, Paul Masvidal, and you know, the Death is almost entirely new band to me. Forgive me if I do not say frontman's name correctly, but I had to look up several interviews of him to try to even decipher what his last name may sound like. Because I remember seeing a Guitar World vid a while back, and the guy who was reviewing his guitar called his last name Schul Diner, and a lot of fans in the comments were going crazy about that. So, obviously that's not the correct one, but the one that I found in interviews of him was Chuck Schuldiner. That's how I heard him pronounce his name. So forgive me if I do not pronounce that name correctly. It's a bit of a mouthful. So going through this album, on first listen, I've listened to it several times since I've bought it, of course, but this album really is just, it's intense. This is an album where you, like if you are out exercising, out running, or something like that, this is a great album to listen to. It's a very fast-paced, brutal album, and I like it. I like it a lot, and I'm trying to find out why I haven't listened to these guys before. You know, why am I waiting until now to listen to them? Some of my favorite tracks off of the album are Flattening of Emotions, Together as One, definitely Secret Face. There is this little tiny bridge in the middle of Secret Face that is just fucking awesome. And I don't know, I want to learn how to play it. I really want to learn how to play Secret Face now. I also like Vacant Planets. So a lot of stuff on this album. I really like this whole album as a whole. There is not a weak track on here. And just the sound of this album, it's like, it's nothing of high quality production here. But then again, there's a lot of death metal stuff out there that really isn't that high of quality. But in terms of the remaster job, I listened to some of the songs from the original release when they came out in 1991, and then I listened to this album here. It seems like the bass and drums have a bit more of a presence, and it adds for an overall, almost like a wall of sound. It feels a lot stronger, and this is just a good album. It's a classic album. And I can't believe I haven't listened to this before. So if I were to give a grade for Death's Human, the 2011 reissue, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. This is a great album, and this is a must-own if you ask me. It's just good. There isn't a bad track on this album. And on disc 2, all of those instrumental studio tracks are great for backing tracks, and the demos are a nice touch too. So really, you can't go wrong with this release. So a 9 out of 10 for Death's Human, the 2011 reissue. This is Danny here from Metal Couch, signing off.